Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Picked up the pen, scribbled jewels on this pad that I held. Reveled in high levels, fried devils, dodging the cell. Like I risk be a magnet for handcuffs. Free my niggas who got knocked, that's being locked. What's the standard? It's a breakable curse, unescapable thirst. For getting paper from the same blocks that wait with a hearse. Fam broken, my two-parent home was unusual. Finally realized all my best was unsuitable. It didn't teach me tools for holding cash or loading mags, or what to do when police was rolling past while holding bags of contraband. Thank God they roll right past. If them lights had a flick, that was my ass, that's the past. Survive the present, thrive in the future. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Hating niggas that can't relate will try to mute you. Our voice is too heavy to lose, so what's the use? That's the past. Survive the present, thrive in the future. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Hating niggas that can't relate will try to mute you. That's the past. Survive the present, thrive in the future. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Hating niggas that can't relate will try to mute you. Momentary lapses in judgment, I ain't budging on my morals though. 9 to 5 grind got me feeling like I sort of sold my soul to the cold, evil parts of the world. All I'm really trying to do is feed the minds of my girls. Create authentic artifacts in this actual art of rap. Where the streets show no love to the people that's part of that. Take from the culture, make dough, never give nothing back. That's the epitome of whack, I prefer to keep it intact. Break tradition is the mission, so listen, I'm spitting facts. I listen for the Jews, y'all listening to react on different blocks from my origin. The views seem similar. Still, I be shooting my shots past the perimeter. That's no fear. Peep the game from my perspective. Study life like a major. Y'all treat it like an elective. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's the past. Survive the present, thrive in the future. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Hating niggas that can't relate will try to mute you. That's the past. Survive the present, thrive in the future. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Hating niggas that can't relate will try to mute you.
Best believe what I'm standing on, I'm standing strong. 10 toes on top of the game, don't get it wrong or misconstrued. I got nothing to prove, I'm in it to win it. The picture that I paint is vividly vivid. Crystal clear like an HD. They say school stick to making the beats, don't try to MC. I'm not a new head, do it for the true heads. Rap for the culture, spreading love through the music. And that's that love, peace, and unity. Making moves with my community is never nothing new to me. So even if you silence my words, I speak with actions. Even rhyming closed caption for certain people's adaptation. And I survive my past, live in my future. The present is a gift and a curse, I see through ya. And we can do this, rap for the music. So take heed to the true head movement.
That's the past, survive the present, thrive in the future. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Hating niggas that can't relate will try to mute you. That's the past. Survive the present, thrive in the future. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Don't let Shaitan recruit you. Hating niggas that can't relate will try to mute you. Peace, 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 peace. You already know what time it is. We're live right here on Hot 702.5 FM. This is Craft Conversations, episode 130. Remember, this show focuses on current topics in the culture, including but not limited to art scene, music scene, more specifically hip-hop, foodie scene, and of course the craft beer scene. These are opinionated topics that stem from bar talk with the homies.
Hey, yo.
And it's all fueled by dope
ass craft beers. Where is that echo coming from?
It's coming from that phone.
It's this phone, bro.
Yeah, it's the phone.
Let's jump right into what's on your palate segment.
Just turn it down.
Remember, we let you know what tops we popping, and if you're watching, hit us in the comments and let us know what y'all sipping on this fine Saturday afternoon. I'm going to start off with you guys. KB has...
Am I on?
Yeah.
All right. I can't hear myself on here.
I can't hear myself. I can't hear myself.
Turn me up in the booth, man. Turn me up in the booth. Hey, so I'm starting off with Big Dogs Brewing Company. You know what I'm saying? Get my hippie vibes on. Peace, love, and happiness. Right there. I wish everybody that. Happiness. There we go. See? Good eye. But that's what I wish for all y'all. Peace, love, and happiness. You feel me?
Just brought in Las Vegas, Big Dogs Las Vegas Craft Lager. Shout out to Big Dogs, local. Both of y'all got Big Dogs today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I had to pick this nigga up, so we was rushing him.
That didn't stop it.
Man, stop it. And then what happened to my sound effects, man? Turn my shits back up.
Check.
Turn up the sound effects. All right, I got Dewey Beer Company. This is Orbits a Star. 9% on the Richter.
Orbit's a star. That sounds dope.
I have Open Skies by Wellworks Brewing. This is a hazy double IPA. My favorite. And it got the clouds, blue skies.
I tried to turn it down. It ain't working, bro.
I also have McKellar.
This nigga just turned it up.
This one is farmhouse style ale, aged in oak, foudre, and dragon fruit and passion fruit. With dragon fruit and passion fruit, excuse me.
Yo.
Farmhouse ale. And the last one I have is Cheech and Chong Lowrider Dank IPA. You know I like them dank joints. And this one's from Decadent Ales.
Yeah, he got some shit today, huh?
Yeah, I'm back in I'm back close in the area with one of my favorite spots, Corey's Fine Wine and
Hey, hit that button for me, pause.
You and your goddamn sound effects, nigga. There you go. Are you happy?
Yes.
You have your sound effects.
Was you clapping for your own comment right there?
No, that's a delayed applause.
It's a delayed applause. You
Yes,
didn't get
a
to do it.
applause.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. That's good. Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
All right, what's good? What's good, fellas?
Nigga.
What's happening? What's popping? What's going on? What's the word?
Hey, man. Still living, bruh.
Saturday, man.
Still living.
Saturday, it's nice outside.
It's a beautiful day outside, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's starting to be real good out there right before it gets to the
Right before we start
Yeah,
boiling
man.
and shit.
for us Hades.
My son won his best ball game. They 7-0 right now.
Ooh,
Good job.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good job.
bro.
What'd he score?
That's when you coaching him up?
No, he ain't put no points up, but he had about like 3 rebounds.
Affected the game in other ways?
Yeah, 3 rebounds, 2 steals.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all hear Mace say he was going to choke Patrick Beverly out?
Who said that?
Man,
Who said that?
these celebs need to stop, man.
Murder Mace.
Said he gonna choke out Patrick Beverly?
Yeah.
It's a boo.
So apparently Patrick Beverly was on some radio broadcasting situation, and he was talking shit about Cam, but the way he was referring to Cam was with him being Rico and paid in full, which is weird to me because you judging a man's character based off of an acting role that he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas do be doing that.
I thought Cam was a real one. He was Rico and
I know
paid in full.
Y'all know how the niggas.
That's how
be
you know he
like,
played that character so good that nigga hate that nigga.
Yo,
like
Cam
that.
said I didn't even want to be Rico.
Somebody got to play that nigga.
Murder Mace, man, is crazy, man. I mean, I don't know
Is
if
he
it's
still Murder Mace?
He back to
Ain't
Murder
he past
Mace.
the Mace?
He,
Yeah,
he not past the
He
Mace
going
no
back
more.
and forth?
That nigga's giving up baptisms.
He ain't doing that shit no more.
Baptism in the fire, nigga.
They put a new song out. Him, Cam, and Jadakiss.
Okay, he back on his. He back on.
He
his
back
shit.
rapping and yeah. Him and Cam got a a sports podcast.
Hey, Mace, Cam, and Jadakiss. That sound raw. Actually.
Yeah, they got a sports show together. Cam and Mace.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's making some waves too.
Yeah, them niggas be wearing them suits.
It's pretty funny, man.
Them niggas be wearing them.
It's funny. I enjoy it.
Bro. It's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. I remember y'all told me about that last week. I'm gonna check that shit out.
Joe Budden, he on his high horse because he number one.
Number one.
I'm number one.
In your face, sucker.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so I didn't even know. So what? That nigga broke up with the rest of them. He just by himself. What happened with that?
You don't remember that whole fiasco?
That shit was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, we was in tune. I was in tune with that shit real heavy because I watched Joe Budden. But
they was both wrong.
Apparently, Joe Maul, who was supposed to be like Joe's like
best friend,
said that Joe was stealing money from them, basically.
Oh, like holding all the like on some P Diddy type shit.
Yeah, just on like.
You get a bad deal. You get a bad deal. You get a bad deal.
No, but what it really was, from my understanding, was that Joe was getting deals based off of it being his podcast, and they were like, I guess, employees to an extent. Yeah, but they didn't want to be employees. Like Maul kept saying, "I ain't no fucking employee" type shit.
Like I'm right here with you, nigga. Like,
I remember they had an argument on
the
show about where Joe was I think he said something about this afterwards. Maul was saying that Joe Budden was saying shit like, yo, they did a pod show or something, a live pod somewhere, and it was a line around the corner, and Joe was like, yo, I got the line around the corner. And Maul was like, nah, nigga, when you was rapping, you ain't had lines around the corner. Like, we got the line around the corner. So,
ooh,
but I mean, it
didn't pump it up like that.
It didn't got pump it up like that. Give yourself that. So it got back hot again. The pod war is getting hot again because Joe went on a full fucking rant about like how they were supposedly getting like a $10 million deal or something
in the studio, and they moved into their garage or some shit.
And he was jiving on them, talking about don't hold the mics, calling the bare minimum boys.
Hell yeah, saying that they can't afford that gear and shit.
Yeah, so they went and made T-shirts, Bare Minimum Boys Club T-shirts.
Man, that shit was bad, bro. Man, and I like Rory and Maul's show. I liked the format that they was doing.
That shit boring as fuck.
It's boring now, but when they was doing the skits and shit, that shit was
that shit was funny.
I don't know why they stopped doing that shit.
I think that was more Rory than Maul. Rory been doing a bunch of shit, man. I just seen a video of his, and it says his name, and then it's featuring some singers and Jay Electronica. And the concept, Jay Electronica, and the concept of the video, bruh, is this nigga Rory goes into this house that I guess it used to be him and his girlfriend, and he just in there playing with the dog, put on matching clothes with the dog, he eating food, chilling, taking the shit. Right. And then while he in the kitchen dancing with the dog, the girl and her boyfriend comes home. And he ain't supposed to be in that motherfucker. He just went in the crib.
Just all in their crib, just
all in the crib.
Shit.
It was shot really well, man. It's a dope little video. The song pretty fly too.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on, man. Seems like they unmotivated. And it's crazy, bro, because they don't like not have a following.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you said they don't got one?
They
don't not
got. He double negatived you.
Yeah.
You missed the other negative on top of the.
I'm usually on top of that.
They don't not got no.
Yeah, they don't not got. They don't not got
right.
no audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had an audience. They had a real big following too, especially when the Fallout came out. It was a lot of.
It was a lot of people going to see what they was talking about. Yeah, well, like you said, that shit ain't what they do, bro.
That shit mad boring, man.
Man.
But I mean that's subjective. They started doing interviews.
Well, Maul be trying to act too cool too.
Yeah,
he be trying to like, bro, you stop.
And that was one of Joe's criticisms. Like he was saying that the niggas was trying to be too cool to get to do content, get takes and different shit like that. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how it plays out.
Did you ever listen to Jay Electronica's one album that he came out?
I listened to everything Jay Electronica ever put out.
You know, the Jay Electronica and Jay-Z album? That's basically what it was.
Yeah, yeah, that's what that was.
You waited all that time for that shit?
You know that boy was dating a Rothschild daughter, one of the 9 rich families from back in the day.
Yeah, he was dating
Illuminati families. He was dating her for like a few years.
And Badu too.
Yeah, he was on Badu, boy. Badu got that magical.
That boy was with Badu too.
Yeah.
I guess. Hey, he's going all over the world,
all over the spectrum.
Exactly.
The spectrum. Yo,
he running them circles.
Malika Andrews, man, that's a real big thing in the news right now.
She needs to stop hating on the Warriors, but go ahead.
Warriors, come out and play.
Y'all know what time it is.
So anyway, live broadcast, Jalen Rose hugs Malika Andrews, and she says, "Get your fingers out of my armpit."
Live? She said that live?
Live.
What? It's your armpit. Wow.
Now, of course, his fingers weren't in her armpit, for one. That's weird. You trying to make this nigga look like a weirdo. Like
he's trying to tickle her.
Like, what the fuck is he going to do with her armpit, yo? Like,
sniff
it afterwards and shit. Damn. So, there's a whole bunch of think pieces out talking about how she tried to Me Too him.
Her armpit. Oh, my God, man.
So
crazy thing about it is his fingers weren't in her armpit. He gave
like on her shoulder.
He gave her a side hug, and her you can clearly see his fucking hand on her shoulder.
Why she say it was an armpit?
Some long fingernail.
I don't know. I have no idea.
This is very.
So basically, it sounded like she burnt that nigga kind of live and shit. Like, why
yeah,
do that?
But they taking it like some Me Too shit. Like she's trying to use it as some sort of
I'm so confused about that, bro.
Wow. Is she taking it like that?
There's no interviews or anything about her.
Wow.
Jalen had to, because of the comments and all the think pieces, Jalen had to come out on his IG and be like, yo, I usually don't even dress shit like this. I look at her like my little sister. Of course my fucking fingers went in her armpit. You can see the picture clearly. My hands are on her shoulder. So, I mean, y'all got to stop trying to run with this narrative.
Was she playful when she said it, or looked like she was really like, what the fuck, nigga?
Of course, you're going to make it look playful. You on live TV.
Right.
It's just something that I feel like she didn't have to say, period. Especially since the nigga fingers weren't in the armpit.
Man.
But
supposed to be protecting the people.
Of course, it started garnering conversations about her as a black woman and not being protective.
Cut your shit off.
Man, why you gonna stop my fun, bro?
Because you tripping. And her not being protective of, or like women like her not being protective of black men in like these.
And what's the other side?
spaces.
Is that black men shouldn't be making black women uncomfortable? What's the other, the reverse? Like, what was he getting called out for? Because you saying they was calling her out for not being protected.
It's actually my first time hearing about this. You say it was who again?
Malika Andrews, the ESPN lady who took over Rachel Nichols because Rachel Nichols had that.
That's right.
Yeah, and they had that.
Did she call her
No, she didn't really call her anything. What she was basically saying was she worked hard for her career and she wasn't going to pass it up for basically
like a diversity thing.
Yeah, like a affirmative action kind of hire thing. Yeah, like you're only
Wasn't
giving
that a hot
her.
Mic too? Like
yeah, it was a hot mic.
shit?
You're only giving her this position because
It's
she's
a quota.
black and you're trying to do some diversity shit. And she's like, I'm not going to give up a career that I worked for. For that type of thing,
and that's when she gave it up.
And they baked, broiled, and roasted her ass up out of ESPN. And then Malika Andrews was the takeaway. Mm-hmm. So I'm just telling you, I'm not even inserting my own personal opinion in this. I'm just telling you what the think pieces that I've been seeing were saying.
Yeah, so you can't even comment on.
So they immediately brings up the fact that she's married to a white man.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, it don't matter, I guess, but I didn't know that.
I mean, white.
White.
Like,
wearing suits,
why is wearing suits the first thing you went to?
Right? Conditioned that way. That's fucked up.
Like Brussels sprout, like Brussels sprout and parsnips white.
Wearing suits?
No seasoning on the chicken white?
Nah, like raisins in the
raisins in a potato salad?
Potato salad white.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
bro.
he almost like.
Why would they put raisins in potato salad, bro?
I don't know. So do you think that have any way on it? Or you think that there's any credence to those arguments as far as not even just her, just like anybody being married any black female being married to a white man not exhibiting protective
vibes
towards black men.
I mean, in general, I could see instances where that could be problematic, but this kind of sounds like kind of ridiculous in this particular situation. But shit, I don't know. I think, does she have a higher duty to protect black men? I mean, she should have that duty regardless if she were to a white man or not. Just as a black man, she have the same duty as well. So I don't know if I would call her out, say she got extra pressure.
Well, they're saying she doesn't at all. They have been pulling up like.
She been flaming.
They're pulling up a history because like when what's the white dude that punched his wife or some shit?
Like Candace Owens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
The football player.
Nah, Dana
White.
Yeah. They said she had nothing bad to say about that, but I do remember seeing this one clip where Udoka was his name.
His wife, right, on camera.
Yeah. And they said she had no vitriol for him. Said she had no comment for him at all. I remember watching a clip where Udoka is his name.
Ime Udoka.
The brother from the Celtics. Yeah.
Owner's wife.
So at some point when they were getting rid of him, they were bringing another brother in, and she brought up, like she was just reporting on this shit, and she broke her report to run this nigga rap sheet down.
She a Candace Owens type
like 13 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like it sounds
he was arrested for this, and he was arrested for assault, and he was
rap shit.
Yeah, she was like, well, and then she throws this in. Well, mind you, it was 13 years ago.
Wow.
But you already brought it up and put it out there.
She lying on niggas' finger in the
arm. She got receipts where she been doing that.
And she trying to rig up niggas' past. They whole past that's not in no relation to the incident that happened.
Right.
Why would you do that?
Because she trying to. She digging for
the same reason.
She digging for a story.
Same reason you would say, "Get your finger out my armpit."
Yeah, bro.
What you got, Tourette's or something?
Something wrong with that, man.
Jalen played it cool. I don't know how I would have responded in that incident.
Well, but she ain't never said nothing. She never even mentioned.
No, there's no interviews or nothing.
She gonna get herself fired, bro. That's what's gonna boil down to.
There's no interviews or anything.
You know, from ESPN, like it's gonna be hard for them to fire a strong black woman. It's gonna be hard.
But the strong black woman.
It's because they own. At least how she come across. I didn't even know all this other shit you just said. You just told me.
But they about to replace her ass, boy.
I don't think so. I think her job's safe.
They got rid of Jamel back in the day too. What did she do? She did.
I don't remember what she did,
she
man.
Said something about.
She said some super. I think it was like some pro-black shit or something.
Yeah, it was pro-black, right? That's what I'm saying. So I don't know what their standards is. I feel like.
Well, I mean, you can't go full pro-black on on that shit because
everybody Republicans watch ESPN.
Right.
Too.
But I mean, cats be getting dragged like Stephen A. been getting dragged for years for.
Oh yeah, Stephen A. always getting dragged.
Oh, back when they used to say Max is blacker than Stephen A.
Yeah. He been getting dragged for years for that shit. Yeah. Do you feel like black people in those seats have a responsibility to cater to community?
I think yes, but I also feel like they don't have to do it in a particular kind of way, because we don't know what these niggas be doing when he not there. Like, he a sports host, he got his opinions and shit. He a millionaire, multi-millionaire, so he gonna have some certain kind of viewpoints on things that regular niggas ain't gonna have. But, he ain't got to do it the way people want to do it. That's the thing. People, they want you to do it a certain way. And if you don't do it that way, you ain't for the culture.
That's the same thing with the presidency. That's why they was on Barack so tough.
Yeah.
Right. That nigga,
it's like, nigga, you black, give us our reparations. That shit ain't that easy.
Right, nigga, shit.
Well, that presidential thing, you have to be for
you gotta be
all
for everybody.
people.
You do gotta be for everybody. If you're gonna try to be president of everybody, you trying to be president of Black America, you can do that. But
all right, here we go. Look, check this out. Let me get some Kwame Brown talking about the Malika Andrews situation.
Kwame Brown, who's that again?
Used to be a ball player.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay. Yeah, man, these ball players be making hella money in the media when they retire.
Some of the stuff that he was saying was like this
type of woman in the world, in my opinion. You want to have.
I want to let me get it together, nigga.
Whenever niggas say my opinion like that, you know he just said some cold
So I want to give y'all Kwame's reaction to it. So with that being said, man, I don't want to hold you guys too long. Let's highlight what Kwame Brown had to say. Here's the video.
But that is a representation of the worst type of woman in the world, in my opinion. You want to have an opinion on everything, you want to talk about everything, but then you want to tip the scale to where that feminist bullshit is ruling. Jalen Rose did not put his hand in your armpit, ma'am. And if that was something that he did and you thought he did, and this man revealed you as his sister, then you might have wanted to talk to your brother off camera.
This shit so fucking
Y'all better
silly,
be careful about these women like this. That's married to this white man, but always talking about black men and always disrespecting black men. You know what, Malika? We've never heard you say nothing about Dana White slapping his wife over and over again. How come we never heard that, ma'am? How come you always attacking black men and always trying to make sure a black man is in line? Who paying you to do that, ma'am? Oh, I forgot. We already know.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Well, damn.
Fire.
Man.
Fire and brimstone.
Man, oh, man. Shit. That shit crazy.
What do you think?
I don't know, man. That shit.
There we go. So first of all, with the Dana White thing, was she literally covering the story with Dana White and didn't say nothing?
She ain't
or
say
she
nothing,
just
period.
never said nothing about it?
She ain't say nothing, period. Can I
'Cause
get
a lot
sound
of-
effects, man?
The only caveat I give without knowing her like that is like motherfuckers do be saying, oh, you going to talk about this, but how come you didn't talk about this one random thing that was the opposite of what you saying? It's like that wasn't what was going on.
Well, the crazy thing about it is I think she covers basketball exclusively almost. Like, I don't think I've ever heard her talk about anything
UFC
outside of
or
basketball.
nothing,
Nah.
Yeah. So why would she be talking about
so that
Dana
is
White?
that's a good point.
That's the only
different.
thing I say when people get mad, they bring up kind of unrelated shit that if you think about it, like, why would she be talking about it? But when you talk about she bringing up rap sheets and all that, it does paint kind of like a picture, you feel me? I can see that. I don't want to get on the sister like that. I don't know her like that. I always felt like she was, you know, like I said, I never knew none of this shit until y'all just brought it up today. I was just happy to see a black woman on the anchor spot.
Well, I mean, they have black women. They got Monica and
McNutt, yeah.
what's the homegirl name? The ball player, the dark skinned chick. I can't even think of her name, man.
Man, I gotta see this. I gotta see the video when he actually hugged her.
Maybe when he squeezed, Brad. Maybe his pinky like went
I
I
didn't, because you could clearly see it was dead.
When
like
did it
the
happen?
camera. I think this week, man.
So he gave her a hug and she said, "Get your hand."
A side hug. He just kind of he came in, kind of side hugged her.
Oh, not even a full embrace.
Nah,
just like
his arm was on her shoulder,
Yeah.
and she pushed off and said, "Get your hand your finger out of my armpit," and then tried to run it to something else.
Yeah, that's you don't know, bro. I had one idea about it, but then you talking about she read a nigga arrest record who was going for a coaching job
for no reason, yo. Like it had nothing to do with nothing.
That's foul, bro. Like that's kind of changing my opinion on the situation. That's foul.
They might need to get rid of her, bro.
All right. Granted, this was 13 years ago when he wasn't even in the industry, but I'm gonna just bring it up anyway.
I'm not even gonna play Corey Holcomb's response.
Oh, that nigga was busting on her ass.
He be
hilarious, though.
He be busting on everybody, man.
Yeah. So the real controversy ain't even about Jalen, really. It's really about her and just the way she get down.
But that's only from that side. It could be about Jalen because immediately that can spawn people, activate people who want to be like, oh, you touched her or this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? So what this perspective is doing is going to bat before it even gets to like, oh, he groped her type shit.
Right. Because that's the next logical step is like, okay, well, was he groping on her?
Right.
It don't sound like that's what it was.
But it's so crazy today. Like any touch, man, is like
nigga breathe in your personal space. Oh my god, how dare you?
So I was too young for, and I wouldn't have been there anyway for Freaknik.
Oh, I want to watch that shit. Did you watch the doc?
No, it ain't out yet.
It ain't out yet.
So they about to do the documentary, the Freaknik documentary from '94.
Hey.
It was freaky.
Well, that freak shit better go down to Freaknik.
I heard about it. You know what I'm saying? I heard stories and shit.
I only heard about it through rap songs and shit. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, but I never went.
It's the reason why they don't get it no more.
Right. It's definitely
a lot of shit was happening.
Raunchy debauchery everywhere. That's what it sounds like.
A lot of inappropriate touching on women's.
Yeah, I can see that. Shit. You can still see that these days. Nigga.
Are we passing blame?
No, I ain't passing blame.
Blame on.
I'm just asking a question.
The inappropriate touching. I mean, it's
certain shit shouldn't be around, bro, because it just open up a whole, you know what I'm saying, portal to bullshit.
If women busting it open, what you think men gonna do?
Yeah, stick a finger in it.
But then that goes. That goes with the whole. I just wanted to do that because I like just being in that position.
Like
that ain't inviting you to do nothing. Right. That ain't invite you to do nothing.
Let me bust it open in public without.
But give me my space though.
Right. It's like going to the club and watching two females dance.
Nah, it's totally different from Freaknik, from what I heard.
Because if you think about
watch two women dancing, like I seen pictures of like the police officer and shit, and like dudes standing there and they spreading their cheeks open and shit. Like,
did she have on drawers, bro?
I don't know. I don't care. Did he
was she arrested?
No,
cops doing that. Cops doing that shit, like
smiling and shit for the camera.
Right. She posed for the picture.
So is it women that enjoy that? Are they fucking it up for women who don't want that?
I don't think so.
Are we the ones that should be talking about that? Oh,
that's a touchy subject.
We always want to be talking about anything.
Because the thing is, there's a lot of women who, in certain situations, will be with that kind of
busting
shit. Busting it open, but that's what they want to do, and that's what the environment is. So
if you got slut women, walk, like Amber Rose's slut walk.
That's
real. When 21 was walking with her.
Yeah, they called him a slut. So you a slut, nigga. This nigga's a slut.
Say you a slut, bitch. 21.
21 sluts.
21 sluts.
21.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if you got, that's what I'm saying. Like the messaging can get confusing at times. I'll put it that way, right? The messaging that comes out can get confusing at times. So you slut walking, but you proud of that, but then you don't want to be looked at as an object of sexual desire. But ain't that what a slut is? Like, you know what I mean? So that can get confusing. But back to the other thing.
What is a slut? What is the definition of a slut?
Shit, I hope that I don't get paid. That's what I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
What Too Short?
We need us a lookup nigga. We need somebody.
I'm trying to think of what Too Short line there.
We need a lookup. We need a lookup nigga. So
like a nigga in the background.
Just looking shit up while we,
what Too Short say? You want to be noticed, so you out there slutting, but you ain't getting nothing or some shit like that. I gotta remember the line.
I might have to hire a lookup nigga.
Slut, a woman who has many casual sexual partners.
Yeah, casual.
That's
is that the only definition?
Promiscuous women, hussy, nympho, puta, tart, tramp,
slut, damn,
strumpet,
running through the synonyms,
harlot, scarlet women, loose women, women of all.
Women of all what?
Fallen women.
I think
wonton, dog, doxy, trolls.
Did you say wonton?
Yes, wonton, nigga. It's 6'4". Whore, hoe, slut, scrubber, slapper.
We got any women's opinions in the comments?
No. So,
shit, bro.
I do. So, slut is specifically designated to sexual encounters.
To a woman who has many casual sex.
Yeah. So it's.
I believe.
So is it exclusive to actual sexual events?
I think.
So a woman busting it open in public shouldn't be considered a slut.
I think that's slutty. Or sluttish.
Or slut-like behavior.
If she casually busting it, if she casually busting it open and she having sex with him, she considered a slut.
But what if she casually busting it open, but ain't no penetration happening?
She ain't a slut.
Then what is that called?
I don't know, bro.
That's slutty is.
It's a gray area.
It's a gray area, bro. If she ain't in the action of having actual physical sex,
she's a lut. Or a sloop.
She's a Sloven. It's like, look at these, bro. Nigga, all these terms.
It's a lot of terms.
It's a lot, bro.
Yeah, niggas been thinking about it. Apparently, put it
like
all
some
them
English
terms in the dictionary.
shit, bro.
I don't know. So there are a lot of people
And
that
can men be sluts then? I mean, according to that definition, obviously, I guess.
Wait.
It doesn't say women. Actually,
Yeah, it
did it
didn't
focus
say
on women?
It said a woman.
It say specifically a
specifically
woman.
a
So
woman.
a man can't be a slut according to the dictionary.
Let me type in hoe meaning.
Don't clip that.
Nah, that's a clip.
What's the clip?
A man can't be a slut. That's a clip. We're gonna let. I'm gonna make sure I add K. Bridges.
Hey,
that's
just
his
a corridor.
K. Bridges Live is his Instagram.
Oh, hey, I'm always open for a healthy discussion.
So there are a lot of people.
A whore is a prostitute.
There are a lot of people, more specifically women, that I've seen nervous about this documentary coming up. I haven't really seen many
because they're gonna get busted out.
Yeah, I haven't.
Cooking
But
food
why
for
is
their
that though, right?
grandkids.
I haven't seen many men be like, "Oh shit, they about to drop the Freaknik shit. I gotta."
Bro, you talk about
them
shit.
niggas
When
gonna
niggas
love
had to
it.
put that shit on their
know-
shoulder.
Niggas gonna be looking like
the-
shit. Where am I, nigga? where am I? Oh,
You see me right there? My right hand on her cheek, right there, bro.
I guarantee you, man.
That's my
niggas
hand,
excited,
nigga.
bro.
You see that ring there?
My
on my
finger
ring?
smell like booty for the rest of the day.
But so is the tone of the documentary supposed to be negative towards that aspect, or is it
I don't
really
know,
just
bro.
like this what happened?
For one thing, it's a Hulu presentation.
so it is gonna be kind of negative
and
towards that
Disney
aspect,
own
so.
Hulu, so I don't think it's gonna be too harsh.
You don't think it's gonna be too harsh?
Yeah, because
Nah, I think that has nothing to do with
I think it
anything.
might be
I think it's
extra
going to
harsh.
be right. I think so too. I think it's going to be as open as they can allow it to be.
Is it somebody black producing this?
I have no idea.
that's a good question. Like, how do you acquire footage from this shit?
Somebody.
Oh, you can see it.
investigating, bro. You know,
Yeah,
they
man.
can find
You'd have
anything.
paid for some fucking shit for sure.
Somebody out there really knocking on doors, looking at camcorder footage.
Were you in Atlanta in '94?
Nigga, this 19.
Busting it open.
Nigga, how many years ago was
For
that?
future
nigga?
research,
They
they
put
put
out
out the socials.
They put a call out for it.
Bro, that's done 20 years ago.
Any woman that was busting it open
Right.
in
Yeah,
Atlanta
but
for Freaknik in
19 years
1994.
ago.
$50 for your interview.
Right,
Come on
$50 for your interview. Tell your side of the story.
$100 if you bring a tape.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, these motherfuckers did
You know,
like.
all of these jokes are poor taste. Nigga.
I mean, these motherfuckers that was busting it
I don't know if
open.
this is gonna be everybody.
If you like 30, if you like 30 back then, I mean, you about 50 something now.
Right, that's what I'm saying, nigga. They gonna be looking at it while they cooking breakfast for the
Oh,
grandkids.
shit.
Nigga, that shit come on. Granny, is that you?
Your grandma busting it open.
Grandma busting it
Eat
open.
these
man.
grits.
That's
Change the channel.
Nah, but the crazy thing about that is, we always had these conversations about like women with children
crazy.
busting it open on like Instagram and TikTok and shit. And it's like at some point you know your child gonna be old enough, and this shit's forever. That internet shit forever.
Oh,
If it's up
bro,
there,
they
it's
gonna
up
archive
there.
it. I'm pretty sure people like distant, like they great grandkids and shit. They gonna go back and like have to do projects, and they gonna look that shit up because it's all like a big library of like it's like a big ass journal, bro.
Imagine 1,000 years, nigga. Like they try to go back and see what America was doing.
Right, and they scrolling down the story and just like bust it.
I be thinking about that shit. Like, what kind of record are we leaving?
Doodle
for the rest
Brown!
of history right
Doodle
now?
Brown!
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Doodoo Brown.
You gotta ask Luke Skywalker, man.
Busting too hard.
Yo, they busting too
Start
hard.
slipping out.
That means spread that cheeks open.
Yes, I think it means shit. I think it means shit start slipping out when you going too crazy out the backside.
Yo, that shit is crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Also, her Doodoo Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a
disgusting, bro.
sentence, man. I'm pretty sure. I hope they're not talking about. Next topic.
That shit
man.
sound like Pink Eye, boy.
All right, I gotta hop out of this one.
Yeah.
Find an escape.
The segue.
Right. All right, I didn't put nothing on the list today, man.
I
got a story about something that me and Brittany was talking about earlier on some Disney shit because we was talking about the Lilo and Stitch was getting a live adaptation.
I just heard about that today too.
Yeah, and apparently, you remember how like the actors was like like the cartoons, they was looking Samoan and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, they getting a lot of ridicule because they announced a live actor that's supposed to be portraying like Lilo's older sister that was taking care of her.
I mean,
she looked white.
Well, they definitely supposed to be Polynesian.
Apparently she Hawaiian, but she don't look Hawaiian.
She just don't look like it.
Are they good for that?
Oh yeah.
Why are we surprised?
Man.
So she ain't white though, but they just mad because she don't look island enough.
She ain't got not a tint on her skin. You know, most of them.
She ain't got no curly hair. She got straight hair too.
They ain't fucking white, bro. They like a brown islander tan
they're
color.
Good for that.
Yeah. They whitewashing the fuck
That's
out.
just another day in the office.
Some Hawaiians, like, they don't look feature-wise, but I seen skin that look like white people.
No, I don't think he's saying that the actress isn't.
He just like,
he's saying that
the representation ain't strong enough.
Nah, are you saying that she is of that culture, or is she saying they put a white person as?
Apparently, people mad because she don't look. I guess she is of that culture.
Okay.
But she doesn't look
of that culture.
Right. She a little bit watered down.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
I mean,
what the fuck?
Like, damn, what the? That's like, that's hard.
Yeah, man, that's
a long much, bro. Like, what? Come on.
That's nitpicky as fuck to me, man. Like, you feel me? But I mean, that's another day at the office too.
All right, man.
We good for nitpicking. Everybody good for nitpicking.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. Like this, you can get a lot of clicks, views, and plug off being nitpicky as fuck on your platform too these days. Like,
and that's exactly what we've come to.
But it's hard to say that somebody's nitpickiness is real to them or not. That's the thing, right? Because what if they really, really feel like that?
Oh, that's not a white girl.
She don't even look like a white girl?
No.
So what's the problem?
No. Of course she's not going to be as brown as the damn...
okay.
That's
cartoon.
What people been. That's what
she don't look like the picture.
Most
she don't look like the cartoon.
Like people.
Right, she don't look like a cartoon.
No, but people that's like really from Hawaii and shit. They got like tan. I guess they've been bitching about it.
Yeah, but they don't all got tans though.
The nose feature, you do find a more rounded nose feature in the Polynesians than the more straighter one like she got. So that's the only feature I could see that even like.
Yeah, I mean, I feel even more as nitpicky after you showed me the picture.
Yeah, she don't look
like if they put Uma Thurman or somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Angelina Jolie.
Right, then y'all got a problem.
Come on.
Yeah, something wrong with that. Can I have one of those, please? Thank you. I need some hydration.
But Hollywood known for whitewashing characters down though.
Yeah, that's another day.
Those old school Egyptian pharaohs, they was all white and shit back in the day.
Another day in the office, man.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know. Are you gonna see that? I never seen Lilo and Stitch.
What? Oh, you missing out, bro? It's a great cartoon.
My daughters will probably want to watch it.
Your daughters will love that for sure.
Cool. I'll probably tap in for them. We got anything else?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about real quick because we didn't even talk about
the Nashville situation.
Yeah, Nashville. So Justin Pearson, he was one of the two. So remember, just to recap the story real quick.
Is that the brother that Tariq talking about? Because I forgot to put that on the list.
Justin Pearson and the other dude, something Johnson.
The brother that used to have short hair and he was code switching, and he ended up they let him back on, but he grew his afro out, and they saying he a fake ass Martin Luther King.
I think that's the other cat you talking about.
Right, but have you seen that story?
I haven't seen that story.
So you know who Tariq is, right?
But I know the image of the person you're talking about and how he did sound like kind of Martin Luther King on his speeches and shit.
He sound like he preaching.
He sound like he preaching.
I heard it right. He just sound like he preaching. Yeah. So code switching, like we all do it, right? So do you ever code switch to get a job?
Yeah, but it don't even gotta be just racial shit. It's like professional environments. You ain't gonna talk talk with the homies when you in the fucking professional executive meeting talking about millions, you know.
So real quick, and I'm gonna let you get back to your point. I just want to get this out of there real fast. I don't appreciate Tariq tearing down young brothers.
Now, does he have a responsibility to protect black men as
Yes, he does, because he's an OG, and we just had this conversation too. So if immediately your main concern is, this nigga's a fake ass mark, you're gonna battle with another bro. He's trying to implement policies.
Still doing something
he's trying to do things like positively, and at some point, it's nasty.
And he got to deal with niggas in the legislature that can't stand his
First
ass
of all,
and
it's nasty for
kick him
a
out.
brother to tell another brother, you grew your hair out and started sounding like Martin Luther King. We grow our hair out. Sometimes we cut it down.
Didn't
Sometimes we
Martin
grow it
Luther
out.
King didn't-
The
he
nigga
didn't
can't,
sound-
he can't, that nigga can't
Martin
grow
Luther
his
King
hair
didn't
out.
sound
Nigga-
like that till he became that nigga.
Nigga grew an afro, and now he got Tariq,
Now he
who's
fake.
supposed to be for the
That's-
community, for
that's-
young brothers,
that's bad.
trying to do something positive.
That's
He
fucked up.
chastises him in public, in a public space, talking crazy about this young brother who's trying to do something positive for the community.
Who was voted by his community to be there in the first place.
And
You know what I'm
elected
saying?
official.
That's cold game.
It's hella crazy.
But just real quick, I wanted to
That
bring
shit
it
sound
up
like hate.
because they had kicked him
Sound
out.
like big hate.
They had kicked out the other bro. Actually, the bro you talking about, the process. So basically, they had kicked them bros out, and then but the seat was vacant, right? So when the seat is vacant, then if the voted in person gets kicked out, then the community that voted him in, those leaders have to appoint somebody to fill the vacancy.
Okay.
And so they voted overwhelmingly to appoint Justin Pearson right back to the same fucking spot. Because they was like, we never wanted him to leave. So basically, he had a unanimous decision. So he's not voted in anymore, but they just appointed him back to the same spot.
Word.
I just wanted to say that to me is like real community working for itself. Even though like the forces of, I don't want to say forces of evil, that might be too ridiculous.
It is what it is.
Right, but they wanted him out. They wanted to cause like buck breaking. They wanted to cause this example and shame this nigga.
Yeah,
This community well, like shit. We just gonna send him right back to you. And this nigga came into the fucking shit with the Black Power fist stuff.
And while that's happening, OG Tariq is
Hate. Big hate.
Can we congratulate these brothers for being in the Lions
where
Den
your
in the
hand
first
claps?
place?
Some of these
Where your
niggas,
hand claps?
They in the
Yeah,
Lions
now you
Den
don't
with
wanna- now you don't want to
Yeah,
hit the
man.
button.
Some of these niggas ain't look at Sesame Street growing up, and they shows, bro.
It's easy to criticize somebody that's in the Lions
That's too
Den, and
late.
you're like, oh, they ain't doing what I want. This what I mean about niggas. There we go. This what I mean about they want you to do it a certain way.
Right. The way they want you to do it.
it.
But it's multiple roads to this shit, man.
These niggas represent real live people with real live problems.
Yeah.
Nigga. Like they got to
Yeah.
deal with them too.
Yeah.
And they got to deal with all this backlash. And this nigga just want to hate.
This nigga want to sit
that's sad,
and hate,
bro.
man, and talk shit instead of.
He probably was mad that nigga looked all polished and professional. He's like, this nigga ain't gonna take my job.
Well, he was polished and professional at first.
Yeah.
Like, so they brought back like some. I wish I could. I don't have enough time. That's why we need to look up, nigga. I wish I could have time to find the clip. And
He need to look up, nigga.
And he's like, motherfucking, it's very professional. I'm not saying that it's, white sounding. It was just very professional speak.
Right.
And then when he got to, sometimes when life slap you around, bruh, you make a very quick transition.
Shit wake up in your
Shit
spirit.
wake up in your
Shit
spirit.
different
Word,
happen,
and
like,
things.
nigga.
And who are we to look at people at their moment of reckoning and be like, oh, this is fake shit? What the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah,
like,
That's
this
actually
one of them
really-
instances
that's
where I
actually
remember when
really
you were
bad,
saying
bro.
that
That shit ain't
Ice-T should have shut the fuck up about Soulja Boy, and I gave you pushback on that. But in this situation, I feel like Tariq, you said Ice-T could have sat down with Soulja Boy,
Right.
and I gave you pushback. Tariq should sit down with that young brother, and that's only if you about the betterment of the community the way that he claim he is. If
And
you
you
say
don't
that
know
you
this
are
man personally at all.
Nah,
no
man,
conversations
he's just
with him.
going from like, I saw him on this, and now he sound like Martin Luther King. Nigga, go to any church in the South, bruh. You probably run into a pastor or
Hella
a preacher
niggas that
that's
sound just like that. That's where the legacy at, nigga.
when you start preaching, bruh.
That shit crazy, bro.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
You know
That's
what, man?
crazy.
You get a big boo.
Yeah, Tariq, you trash for that.
Cause
That's
like
terrible.
how you supposed to basically you gonna scare other motherfuckers off from even trying that shit out because they don't want to get blasted
He
by their own
boo-boo,
people.
man. He boo boo.
Cause think about they already got to fight an almost
Boo-boo.
fully white legislature in the first place, bruh. They already got to deal with these niggas on the daily, bruh. And now they got to deal with niggas too, or black men, I should say.
Right. Yeah. So big boo.
So
for
who got a
Tariq
bigger
in that moment.
responsibility to protect the black man here, Tyreek or Monica? Not Monica.
Malika?
What's her name? Malika. Yeah.
Well,
Tyreek or Malika, two very strong black names.
Yeah, they both get the boo.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I think those are different planes of responsibility because one,
Okay.
one kind of.
You can't be fabricating shit either, though.
Yeah.
That shit crazy, bro.
But the thing too, and going back to Malika, is what makes it very dangerous is that insinuation of groping or in this climate is a dangerous thing.
Very dangerous.
Hell yeah.
Because people don't go off of what they seeing or even what, you know what I'm saying?
They go by word of mouth, and negative shit go travel more than the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Always facts.
Exactly.
That's just the way shit is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I hope Jalen don't get in no shit behind that.
I'm pretty sure he got to deal with bullshit behind that.
You can feel the wolves.
She get a boo, bro. She get a boo, man. She boo boo, man. She farts, man. She boo boo, man.
All right, a little heavy.
She get the farts, man. She doodle
Yo, guard your armpits.
Guard your armpits, man. Niggas out here fingering armpits.
Hide
your deodorant, hide your arms.
You can't even tickle nobody no more.
They out here fingering armpits.
Tickle is kind of an assault, bro. Like
especially if any form of touch without consent is assault.
Kind of thought that before.
You can't just be tickling people.
You can't just be touching people either, bro. Hey, stop! You fingering me.
I was just trying to.
Brighten her day. Right.
Oh man, I just want to see a smile on her face.
Little tickle wiggle. I ain't never hurt nobody.
Tickle wiggle.
That's the name of this episode.
All right, man. Tickle wiggles. Man, that shit hilarious.
Or what? Armpit bandits?
Armpit bandits. I like that one too.
Man, armpit bandits and tickle wiggles, man. Armpit bandits are all though.
Armpit bandits sound more gangster.
Armpit, that nigga armpit bandit. Damn, bro. Damn, she fucked that nigga.
This nigga trying to fuck her armpit. Finger fuck her armpit.
Ain't that like that the weirdest allegation a nigga gotta fight?
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you gon' fight, that's what you got.
Yo, the armpit, man? Like this the hill you want me to die on?
Man.
Some armpit love?
She used to doing that type of shit.
Wow.
Obviously.
All right, that's our time.
Socials.
I'd love to hear her take on her own responsibility.
Man,
you know she ain't gonna talk about that shit.
That's for another day.
She probably tried to brush her shit.
She gonna die with the lie.
Socials, man.
Right. All right, this your boy K Bridges. K. Bridges if you Googling. K Bridges Live on all platforms. KBridgesLive.com. It's all good.
What's up with your boy DJ Academics? Nah. It's your boy. Hey, chat. Nah. Man, it's your boy Just Tracks, man. That's JUSTRAXX. Follow me on all streaming platforms. Follow me on Twitter, Google, MySpace. I still got my MySpace.
Still got this MySpace, huh? Hey, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Type us in all streaming platforms. Worldwide Family coming out here as soon as we get these songs recorded.
That's it? You good?
Go ahead.
www.laronemc.com. That's LARONEMCEE. All kinds of merch and fly things going on the website. Make sure y'all check in. May 20th, we opening up for Homeboy Sandman. I believe that's at Taverna. I'm going to get the proper information for y'all, and I'll let y'all know more about that next week as we get closer and closer to it. I'm going to be vending at Jazz in the Park May 27th. I'm going to bring some more information to y'all for that soon. And
we outside, nigga.
I think that's all the announcements for now. We are outside in June.
We are outside. We been outside this year.
Defense today, so y'all know. Go Dubs. You know,
nigga, we on show. We on show number 3 already.
Go Dubs. We will catch y'all next week. Peace, power, respect. Thanks for listening.
Hey, we out.